Hope Uzodinma sent his men, OCDA,
Okay, you
the
heard
Capital
that.
Development Authority,
The demolition
to come
of
and demolish
Uwazuruike's house by
my
Hope
house.
Uzodinma. I believe it is an political move to create panic against our people who are going back to their land to invest. Because what we see over time in Nigeria is a partisan politics. And I believe it is at play right now. But the problem and what is confusing the situation is that Uwazuruike wined and dined with some of the politicians. Therefore, we are not aware of what exactly transpired. As he was telling his story in his piece that I am about to show you the video. He was telling his story and talking about him having a land dispute with somebody and they went to court. You will hear it by yourself from the host's mouth. But my greatest surprise is the timing of the demolition. Because he made mention that he has stayed in that house for more than 11 years. For more than 11 years. It is actually a great timing. Now, I want you to understand exactly the implications of what Hope Uzodinma did. Because many people who are running from the demolition of our people's properties and marketplace in Lagos might start being panicked or might start panicking, having seen what Hope Uzodinma did against Uwazuruike. But I want to make it clear that our people are coming back home to invest, and our people must be protected at all times. We know very well that APC leadership, they take pleasure in destroying the sweat of Igbo people. They take pleasure in destroying the means of or the source of livelihood of our people. Hope Uzodinma is also trying to create that panic. Using Uwazuruike as an example, although Uwazuruike, we are aware of your wrong things you did in the past, but Hope Uzodinma has no right to destroy your sweat. He has no right to destroy your sweat. And if you laugh at such things, it might come to you tomorrow. It is going to be as an evidence to show you that as long as you are still under the leadership of Nigeria and you are still within the status quo that Nigeria is created by Britain, you will never ever have a life of certainty. You will always be worried what could be happening in the next minute, because you are not created to prosper. You are joined together to create enmity among selves. You are joined together so that the other part will be intimidating those who could bring a better ideas and a better future. And it will never ever stop, because it is a task that British created and it must be done in their favor. So it is time to boycott and innovate. And Hope Uzodinma will never be the stumbling block on that. We know that he is installed again for the purpose of what he just did. But our people should not mind Hope Uzodinma. One day is one day. What goes around will always come around. We must put our people first. and we must put our land first. But Hope Uzodinma is not showing solidarity to the land. He is not being patriotic to Igbo land or Igbo people, but he is serving the masters diligently.
Good afternoon, everyone. As usual, my name is Uwazuruike. As you can see this afternoon, Governor Hope Uzodinma sent his men, OCDA, over the Capital Development Authority, to come and demolish my house. You can see. I have been on this house for the past 11 years now or more, precisely in 2012. I have been here since 2012. Before Hope Uzodinma became the governor of Imo State, I came in here. I have been here for 11 years now, before he became a governor. Around 2016, some people came up to say that this place belonged to them. We went to court. They went through the back about a year ago or so, obtained judgment without any service to us. Jankara judgment, Oluwole judgment, without serving us. So immediately they obtained the judgment. We went to the Court of Appeal to question the veracity of the judgment they got, to ask the Court of Appeal to quash the judgment. Immediately we went to Court of Appeal. One Archbishop Lucius Ugoji started asking for my number. My lawyer told me that Archbishop Lucius Ugoji was asking for my number. I wanted to speak to him. I said, give him my number. He gave my number to that bishop. That bishop called me to say that he is interested in this place. I told him that this place is in the Court of Appeal. Then I started thinking, just about a year ago, immediately he came into Imo State. They got Jankara judgment against me without serving me. I then knew that it was his handwork. I told him, I said, Your Grace, this place is in the Court of Appeal. You know what he told me? He said, do you want the two of us to start fighting over land? That's what Archbishop Lucius Ugoji asked me. It's on record. He asked me, do you want the two of us to start fighting over land? I told him, I said, Your Grace, I don't know you. I have not seen you before. I have been on this land since 2012. I don't know how you feel I should fight over land with you, the land that belongs to me. He says, okay, we shall see. He ended the call. After about 1 week, Governor Hope Uzodinma sent somebody to talk to me. As a matter of fact, he sent Professor Worrisome, the former INEC chairman, to talk to me, asking me to go and discuss with Archbishop Lucius Ugoji and his group. I said, His Excellency, he should tell His Excellency that this land is in the Court of Appeal. I am a lawyer. A matter that is in the Court of Appeal should not be taken to any other place. As a matter of fact, a matter that is in court cannot be taken to any other place for settlement unless we get the leave of the court. Unless both parties will get the leave of the court to settle the case out of court. Immediately afterwards, men of OCD started pasting demolition notice in this place. First, they gave 21 days notice. We continued furnishing them with the details that this matter is in the Court of Appeal. Bring more documents. All these are from the Court of Appeal. All these documents, Court of Appeal. All these documents